Hello everybody, BBman21 here. Welcome to my first commentary let's play of PokePark 2. I'm going to be doing a 100% playthrough of this game, which means I'm going to be getting every Pokemon as a friend. I'm going to be opening all the chests, going to be going through the story mode and the post game, and going through the arena. So let's get right to it. This has been one of my favorite games to play as a kid, because I used to play it like a tons, even though I beat the post game and everything. I just still like to play it for fun. Okay, so the reason I'm doing PokePark 2 first instead of PokePark 1 is because I find PokePark 2 a little more fun. I find PokePark 2 a little more fun than PokePark 1 because, for a lot of reasons, because PokePark 2 has multiplayer mode, the story is really good, and you can play as multiple characters. The first one was good. I prefer the second one, and I always change the text speed to fast because I don't like the text going slow. So anyway, let's jump right into PokePark. And we start with the tutorial. Yay. Who likes those anymore? Nobody, because every time I go through this, every time I like to play a new game of it, every time I like to play through it another time, you know, you gotta be one of those people where you play through a game again and you don't like the tutorials repeating you every single time and you can't skip it, which is pretty annoying. And the reason I'm not talking over them is like I'm reading their dialogue, because I don't really feel like reading dialogue, because I know they don't have a voice or anything, but I'm not very good at pretending to be a Pokemon. Like, I can't get my voice right. So, unless you guys want me to make voices for the Pokemon, I will, but until a decision from you guys or something, I'm not gonna talk their dialogue. Okay, the one thing I find different about this game, which I don't like a little bit, is the berries. In the first game, when you pick up a berry, it's worth 10, but in this one, it's only worth 1. I don't get why they changed that, but I'm not complaining. Alright, so basically, in order to befriend Pokemon, which I'm going to be doing, you gotta play like certain mini games we're gonna do. The first one is Chase, which is basically like tag. All you gotta do is just run into the Pokemon and then you win. It's kind of easy, except some of the Pokemon can pull. Some Pokemon can pull dirty tricks. That can get a little frustrating. And there's my main menu button. And unfortunately, I'm forced to do this, so save my game because you're forced to do this. Okay, it's not forced to. I just do it every time I open that up. I didn't even bother looking it up, dude. Okay, now this is the part where we have to use Thunderbolt on this guy, Timber. Funny thing happened. When I first played through this, I really wanted to play because I was really excited about playing the game. I didn't read the instructions, and I thought the Thunderbolt was still the A button because when I tried pressing it, it didn't do anything, and I was like, why the heck is this doing this? Until, like, 5 minutes later, I finally figured out you have to hold down the 1 button to do it. Yeah, I was such a dummy back then. And here's another way to befriend a Pokemon. You go through a battle. If you're not properly prepared for these, you can get your butt handed to you. Except this one's really easy. See, really easy. I didn't take a single damage here. Well, probably because I've been playing the game. I played the game through like 5 times, 100%ly. This shows how much I love this game. And there's 1 out of 100 and more we gotta befriend. Like, in order to befriend certain Pokemon, you gotta like do certain things, which is really annoying to do. There are some Pokemon that require materials in order to befriend them. I don't feel like you guys are gonna be very entertained with me just going around collecting materials. So if we run into a Pokemon that requires materials, I'm just gonna grab it off screen. So you guys don't have to sit through the agony of trying to find friggin' materials I need. Okay, this is another thing that bothers me. It shows this whole thing. It just shows that whole process of Piplup just walking over there. I don't see why they kept that in. They could have just let Piplup walk for like 3 seconds and then just cut to the black screen. Instead, they just wait for freaking Piplup to get over there. Then it will, then the cutscene goes black. I don't get why they did that, but yeah, I'm not complaining. I just find it annoying. Is it chocolate? Can I make mine chocolate? Alright, so I know I'm not going to get into befriending people right away because I got to get through a certain point because I can't really befriend anybody right now. And, oh, get a berry. I'll explain what those item crates do in a second. That's a reference to, that's sort of a reference to, like, your nickname back in PokePark 1. Kind of like that. It's not exact, but it's, like, close. Okay, now this right here, I got confused of what I did this first. When I first did this, I was figured that he wanted 10 berries from me just so we can get into that Wish Park. Until when I played through it again, I first said no, because I was like, no, dude, go get your own berries. Then I said yes the second time, but then Piplup just stops me. So, no matter what, you're not giving away your 10 berries. Alright, going forward here. Oh. Okay, it showed a split screen there for a second. It only looked like I only had 16 berries, but yeah, I did have 26. It had that one frame of it dicking away the 10. Gets me every time. Totally safe place for everybody, am I right? This doesn't look creepy at all. I totally want to go here as a kid. Alright, let's go make ourselves a chocolate cake, because I'm a little hungry. Which one? The creepy atmosphere or very creepiness of the atmosphere? I don't know why I said that twice. Yeah, where is the cake? Dude, think about it. If you play that game for all eternity, you're gonna have a life supply of cake for like the rest of your life. And here we have our first instance of what the attractions are in the second game. Another thing I don't like is, for the second one, they only have so few. In the first one, there was like a lot of them. I don't need the instructions. It's kind of cute how they have their own little ID. I just find that adorable. Like they have, like, here's my ID, like to get into an airport or something. Okay, I'm not gonna be talking here because I need full concentration. I'm gonna try to go for the max score. Okay, it's kind of impossible to get them all if they all pop in the same time. I can't blame him. He's eating delicious cake. I would go crazy for cake. Dude, their faces are looking like that because they're eating stuffed amounts of cake. You would go like that too. And here's the first instance of a different kind of battle. This is like an open field battle where you gotta like knock everybody out. It's like sumo in a different way. Say these guys are a joke. See, like 5 seconds. Such a big joke.